What you're going to see here is such a hilarious, fun combination. This is Crabominable EX with Araquanid. I don't know if this is the best Crabominable deck, but it's just so dang fun. And getting to use Araquanid and play around with Lana is really cool. So the exciting things about this deck, right? Crabominable is able to swing for 40 damage for a single energy. And Crabrawler actually does pretty good damage into something like Oricorio, like any lightning deck, you're doing pretty good damage into it. Araquanid, on the other hand, can swing for 120 if your opponent is a basic. And using Lana, you get to pick which Pokemon you bring into the fight. There were so many exciting matches because of this. I really love this combo. I thought it was great. The rest of the deck, we've got a Communications, couple of Pokeballs, Giant Capes, Professors, again, 2 Lanas, a Leaf, a Mars, a Red, and a Guzma, aka Guzman. I hope you enjoy it. This was a ton of fun. Ray. Ooh. Ray. All right. Professor. Dewpider. Pokeball, okay. Other Dewpider. It's a weird spot. I mean, I kind of want to play him and I kind of don't, but I'm gonna. Spider is too slow. I agree. It's very slow. But we don't plan on attacking with Spider too much, you know? I went up against a Chatot Fossil deck with Vikavolt. Oh, nice. They've got Rayquaza EX. I'm guessing they're going to retreat here. Yeah. X speed into the Manaphy to power. We choose what to put in with Lana, right? Okay. We got the crab. Araquanid. I could pull in Ray right now. They'd have to pay to retreat it, and they slow down their energy production by a turn. I could hit right now. And then next turn I'm hitting Ray for 80, but they can retreat it. Pulling right now might slow them down in a super annoying way. Unless they have Leaf. If they have Leaf, this is an unfortunate pull. I'm going to go with Lana right now. I'm going to pull it right now, because I can't KO Manaphy in one anyway. So I'm going to pull it. I'm going to smack it. They're either going to retreat or let me hit it again, which would be great. If I hit it again, it's really close to going down, and a red ends it. However, if they have Leaf, we're just in a lot of trouble. Okay, they're Professors, so we at least have a chance to make them spend resources here to get this out, which is cool. They do pay. All right, great. And now we get the KO on Manaphy, and they're behind on energy. Not bad. Not a bad start for us at all. Ah! You don't want to see that right there. I mean, it's cool, but you don't want to see that right there. Okay. Okay. Can I make a Delmise deck? Possibly. We were talking about it earlier. I'm not sure what it would be. They might power other Ray here. They're going to Irida. It's a good card for them. They could power the basic Ray, but I think that might be a mistake, right? You put that in, I can get that pretty fast. Okay, so they're going to power it once. They're going to let me hit it. And then they're going to move it around, right? I've got 3 cards. I get the KO here. We don't have our second Araquanid. That would be nice to spread out the damage here. They cape. Cape's not enough for Araquanid, right? I just can't get this Crabominable out. They're gonna hit me for 70. Okay. I think right here the play is to Lana. Well, Lana, I can Lana anything, right? And they can't hit me next turn without Dawn. So I think the play here is Lana the full HP Ray with nothing on it. That's what I think that's what I'm gonna do here. I can't Guzma the Rayquaza and get it to get KO'd. Mars doesn't really help me. I think I'm gonna do that because I just think it's gonna be really tough for them to get it out. However, they could have Leaf, right? Yeah. And now they're in a weird spot. They've got to get this out. They have X speed, so they'll pay for it. Okay. All right. $70. We go down next turn. I can't get Crab out yet. Other Crab doesn't help me. Mars doesn't help me yet. I could Guzma right now. It doesn't really help, though. I'm going to go down next turn. Unless they retreat and Dawn. Okay. Let's see. They need Dawn right here. 70. Huh. Okay. Fair enough. I think they don't know what Araquanid does. I have to assume they just have no idea what Araquanid does, right? Lana Del Rey. Take him down. Not bad. Not bad at all. That was a fun game, too. Moving things around a lot there. That was cool. I like that. Leaf is needed. Yeah, I think you're right. Because it sets up big plays. Tapu Koko. Mama Coco. Okay. Other Crab. Not what we're looking for, but fine. If they don't have Oricorio, we're pretty chill here. If they do, we're not as chill here. They have it, so we're not as chill here. Dewpider is good for us. There is a thought as to, do I hit Tapu Koko right now? And then just set up Araquanid? I'm gonna hit with Crabrawler here, I think. It does 40. I think I'm gonna hit with it. That way, if they bring in Oricorio, they're still weak to us. So they're kind of in this, like, annoying spot, right? Cape. How do you counterplay Oricorio? Some decks just can't. You have to try to set up a deck that plays around it. I would say that's probably the best strategy, right? Now what I could do is I could evolve into Crabominable and hit them again. That'll force Oricorio in, essentially. Or I have Araquanid. I could just let this go down. Crabominable gives us more time though. I could Lana right now, so I don't get hit with Tapu Koko. Maybe that's the play. Then they have to spend. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to Lana right now. I'm going to bring in Oricorio. I'm going to hit it. I'm going to power my spider. And then see what's up. I'm just going to see what's up. Do Lana and damage. Yeah, I think that was the right call. I think that's the right call. Araquanid and Lana are a really cool combo. That's very good, obviously. They could X speed into the Tapu. I think that's a pretty good play. And then they could play around with a Sabrina into the Araquanid. They're thinking. If they have... Okay, so they don't have X speed. Or they do. They have Cape. Okay, alright. Other Dupiter. I could Mars them right now. They got a lot of cards. What do they got? 5 cards. They've already played a Professors. I think I'm just gonna be a little annoying. I don't know the next time I'm gonna need to use it, so let's just limit their hand a little bit. They're going to retreat to Oricorio, or to Tapu Koko, then back into Oricorio, so they could smack us twice. Shaman for the free retreat. That's frustrating. Other Tapu Koko. I have to be able to hit with Araquanid twice. So they retreat, Tapu Koko, zap me, and who do they switch with? Other Tapu Koko. Okay, so then I have to bring in Araquanid then. They can get Araquanid for 90, right? I don't know if a cape changes the equation much here for Araquanid, does it? Find out. I could Araquanid to play around a Sabrina here. It's gonna need to be it at some point regardless. Coco goes down. They bring in other Tapu. They zap into Oricorio right now. Palmy's kind of scary. I'm in love with the Coco. I love Tapu Koko. I think it's such a cool card. You think Dark Giratina is still the best deck in the game? Could be really good still. I agree. Like, even new supporters just make it even better. Guzma makes it even better, I think. Thoughts on Solgaleo? Oh, I think it's great. I think Solgaleo's great. Yeah. I think it's a top card. Lunala is not as, like, amazing. They're gonna Volt Switch to whom? Oricorio. I could retreat and take this down with Crabrawler, but I don't. I take down the Tapu Koko right now with Lana. Well, this is tough. If I take down Oricorio right now... Oh, this is actually kind of tough. There's a few ways I can do this. I think I got a KO Tapu right now. But that keeps Oricorio in play. It's tricky. I think I have to get rid of that high energy card, though. Palmy could be a problem, though. I'll power the other one. It's tricky. The tricky thing is that Pawmot's going to come in and do some real damage. But they're going to have to switch it. The nice thing is, if Oricorio ever comes in, I can KO it with Crabrawler. You know? They have 2 Oricorios, so I can't get Crabominable out. It's going to have to be Araquanid. And that's not going to be a basic much longer. I think they're going to beat us. Okay. I can't put in Araquanid. Right? I have to put in Crabrawler here. I think I have to. If I had Cyrus, I could win the game. If I evolve with Crabominable, they move in Oricorio. Then I can wait and try to switch it with Araquanid. I think so. How much does Pawmot hit for? I think I have to. I think I have to do this. They're going to obviously retreat into Oricorio here. This deck definitely needs Leaf. I totally agree. Pawmot has free retreat. They're going to retreat into Oricorio. Mars. Okay. They're thinking I have Leaf. Luckily I don't. Red. Weird play. They actually hit me. Okay. I need energy on both, right? I'm playing as if I have Leaf right here. I don't think we're going to win this. I have to get 2 more energy on Crabominable, and then Oricorio is going to come in and hit me for 70 twice. What? Huh. There's no weakness on the energy, right? That's so confusing. Okay. I don't think there's any weakness on a counterattack. I'm just going to use this in case, but I'm almost positive no. Like, maybe they're thinking I'm going to hit them and take 40, but that's not how it works. Yeah. For a second there, I was, like, convinced that they had a checkmate with, like, a weakness counterattack, and I'm like, I don't think that. Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I'd like to know from you, favorite cheesy card in the new set? Let me know in the comments. He can't play Dark Rhytina. In fact, Dark Rhytina is actually the best EX into Oricorio, so Dark Rhytina players wouldn't be too mad, I wouldn't say. Alright, caping it. Professors. They could have Char right away. Nothing we could do about that. We got 2 crabs. Okay. I've got Guzma. I kind of want to hide that I have it maybe for a sec. We'll see. Melian. Okay. So they need 1 more turn before Stoke Char. That's great for us. Leaf. Okay. I'm gonna put the spider down. The nice thing is we survive a hit here. What do I hit them for? 60. Does Guzma get it to him? No, they go down to 70, right? I kind of don't want them to know I have Guzma right now in case I need to make an extra 20 damage on them. You know? Okay. Is Crabominable good? It's been pretty fun so far. I don't know how good it is, but it's been pretty fun. I think we're pretty set here. I'm not sure who I'd want the cape on. I guess I could put the cape on Crabominable so that they can't stoke and KO me. Right? It works well with Greninja. That makes sense. 80 for it's just a different kind of Executor, right? They have to stoke Char here. I've not tried our wishy-washy deck yet. Yeah, they just didn't get their Char. They're just playing a rare candy Char game and didn't get it. This is fun. Crab to start. Our opponents are Psychic. We're going second, which isn't where we want to be. We want to be first, but this is a good starting hand. They are playing Rayquaza in a Psychic deck with... Okay, so it's Rayquaza Lunala, I guess, is what we're playing against. Giratina, Rayquaza, Lunala. Cool. That could be a fun deck. Yeah, the deck limit's 20 now. It used to be 15. We Professors. Find our other crab and our spider. We're gonna punch. You made Rayquaza with Dialga and Solgaleo. How would you do it with both? This is a phone call that might actually not be a scam. 2 seconds, everybody. All right. Sounds good. Hit for 40. If they have Lunala right now, they can hit with Draco Meteor. They'd need Rare Candy Lunala, but they could hit with it. However, Rayquaza goes down as long as Crabominable doesn't go down. So they need a lot to stay alive here. They need like Cape. Okay, Rocky Helm. They need like Cape, Potion. They just need a lot of stuff. 5 energy on Giratina. We will take some damage here. I could Lana the Giratina right now. They could always retreat. It feels scary to give this Rayquaza another turn. However, I go down to 140 HP, and Giratina with either Red or Geo KOs me. They're posturing as if that's what they have, right? Like, that's what they're representing. They're representing that if you hit this Rocky Helm, I KO you. So I think the play is I have to go for the Giratina right now. They could always retreat and do some stuff, but I think they're saying to me, "Hey Jake, I'm gonna hit you here." They could retreat. They still got 3 energy on it. Okay, we're powering here. Well, I'm guessing they still make this play, but now I counter with Araquanid, so we're pretty good. I also could Leaf right now and get a KO, but I think I'm going to let them try to do this and just finish them with Araquanid, right? Dang, I wish I could play that Guzma this turn, right? We go down to 140. Giratina now can't KO me without Araquanid KOing it back. Yeah, they have to put in Cosmog here. Just to buy themselves some time. If I resub, does that count for a Decidueye deck request? I don't normally do it for resubs, Jupiter, but I want to build a Decidueye, so sure, buddy. That sounds good. They're going to Sabrina me. I could go either way with this. I think I'm going to put in Crab Brawler. Because I don't want them to KO Araquanid yet. Teleport to other Cosmog. Sure. We have Mars. I don't really want to mess with our hand too much here. I could Leaf right now into Araquanid, but then they're going to come in with Giratina. I could just attack with Crabble. I also could Calms this Dewpider, and there's a 50-50 shot I get Crabominable EX here. Right? Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. We already have 2 points. I was thinking we had 1 point. Whoops. I was playing around as if I had 1 point there. Sorry. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you, and I'll see y'all next time. We did it.